Hello, my friend, and welcome to this long, relaxing, and slow English podcast. I'm very happy that you are here, and I want you to feel comfortable, calm, and ready to learn. Today we are going to talk about something very important for English students around the world. It is something that almost every person who studies English experiences at some point. Many learners understand English very well. They can understand videos, songs, conversations, and movies. They can understand their teachers. They can understand a lot of things. But when they try to speak, their mind becomes empty. They freeze. They feel nervous. They cannot say the words they want to say. They understand everything, but speaking feels impossible. If this happens to you, don't worry. You're not bad at English. You're not slow. You are not behind other students. In fact, you are completely normal. This happens because understanding English and speaking English are two very different skills. They use different parts of your brain. They require different types of practice. And today, I will explain everything slowly and clearly, so you can finally understand what is happening inside your brain, and more importantly, what you could do to fix it. So sit down, relax, breathe deeply, and enjoy this slow English experience. I will speak clearly and calmly, with easy words, so you can follow me without stress. This episode is also perfect for shadowing, so feel free to repeat after me anytime you want. Let's begin. Section 1. The real reason you understand but cannot speak. Let's talk honestly about this problem, because it is much bigger and more common than you think. Most English learners spend many years understanding English. You listen to music, you watch movies, you listen to YouTube videos, and sometimes you understand almost everything. When someone speaks slowly, you understand. When you read something easy, you understand it well. And this gives you confidence until you try to speak. Suddenly, your brain stops. You cannot find the words. You feel nervous. You try to form a sentence, but it comes out slowly or not at all. It feels like you know the words in your mind, but they are hiding when you need them. This creates frustration, and you start thinking something is wrong with you. But nothing is wrong with you. This happens because listening is a passive skill, and speaking is an active skill. When you listen, words come to you. When you speak, you must produce the words. And producing language requires more energy, more confidence, more practice, and more repetition. Think of it this way. Listening is like watching a chef prepare a meal. Speaking is like trying to cook the same meal yourself. Watching looks easy. Doing it yourself is harder. But with practice, you get better. So the solution is not to feel bad. The solution is to understand the reasons behind this problem and to train the speaking skill the right way. And that's exactly what we will talk about next. Section 2. Reason number 1. You do not practice speaking enough. Most students practice listening every day. You watch TikTok videos. You watch Netflix. You listen to music. You study grammar in class. You watch English lessons on YouTube. This is a lot of input, and it is good. But what about speaking? Many learners barely speak. Some speak once a week. Some speak once a month. Some don't speak at all because they are afraid of making mistakes. And some only speak inside their minds, but not with their voice. This creates a big problem. Your brain knows the language, but your mouth does not. Speaking English is like using a muscle. If you do not use the muscle, it becomes weak. If you use it every day, even for 5 minutes, the muscle becomes stronger and stronger. But if you never practice speaking out loud, your speaking muscles stay weak. Many learners avoid speaking because they feel embarrassed or afraid of judgment. They think that their English must be perfect before they speak. But this is not how fluency works. You learn to speak by speaking, the same way you learn to swim by swimming, or learn to ride a bike by actually riding a bike, not by watching someone else do it. So if you understand English but cannot speak, the main reason is usually simple. You have not trained your speaking enough. And that's okay. Starting today, you can change that. Section 3. Reason number 2. You think too much about grammar. Grammar is useful for writing. Grammar is useful for exams. Grammar is useful to help you understand structure. But grammar is not the key to speaking fluently. In fact, thinking too much about grammar is one of the biggest reasons people freeze when they try to speak. Imagine you want to say a simple sentence like, I went to the store yesterday. But inside your head, instead of speaking, you start thinking, is it I go or I went? Do I need to? Do I need the past tense? What if I say it wrong? What if they don't understand me? Should I say shop or store? While you are thinking, the moment to speak disappears. You lose confidence. You stay quiet, and then you feel frustrated. The truth is this. Fluent speakers do not think about grammar when they speak. They speak automatically. They use patterns they have repeated many times. They make mistakes sometimes, but they continue speaking anyway. Children learn this way. They speak with mistakes, and because they speak a lot, their brain learns the correct patterns naturally. Adults can learn the same way if they let go of the fear of mistakes. Remember this rule: communication first, grammar later. Your goal is not perfect English. Your goal is English that works. Section 4. Reason number 3. You don't have automatic English yet. Automatic English means that English comes out of your mouth without thinking too much. It means that words flow naturally. It means that your brain does not translate from your native language. It means that your speaking feels smooth, simple, and comfortable. Right now, your English is probably not automatic. You understand the words, but forming sentences still requires effort. You need time. You need to think. You need to translate. This slows everything down. So how do you build automatic English? With repetition. A lot of repetition. Think about how you learned songs when you were a child. You heard the song many times. You repeated it many times. After a while, you could sing the song without thinking. Automatic. Languages work the same way. The more you repeat sentences, the easier they become. Your brain starts to recognize patterns. Your mouth remembers the movements. Your fluency grows naturally. This is why shadowing is one of the best exercises in the world. You repeat English. You copy the rhythm. You copy the pronunciation. And little by little, English becomes automatic. Section 5. Reason number 4. Your speaking vocabulary is too small. Most learners understand many words but do not use them when speaking. Why? Because they never practice saying them aloud. So their passive vocabulary grows, but their active vocabulary stays small. You don't need thousands of words to speak well. You need simple, common words that you can use naturally and confidently. You need short, useful expressions. You need the kind of vocabulary that helps you start conversations, explain your ideas, and express your feelings. Phrases like, in my opinion, I think that, I'm not sure, but, can you explain that? That sounds interesting. These are small phrases, but they are powerful. They are the building blocks of conversation. If you train yourself to use them, speaking becomes easier. Section 6. Reason number 5. Your mouth is not trained for English. English requires different mouth movements than Spanish. The tongue position is different. The rhythm is different. The music of the language is different. Spanish is smooth. English is more jumpy, with short, strong sounds. This means your mouth must learn new movements. And at first, these movements feel strange. They feel uncomfortable. They feel unnatural. But with practice, your speaking muscles get stronger. This is exactly why shadowing works so well. When you shadow, you copy the sound of English. You copy the movement. You copy the rhythm. You train your tongue, your lips, your jaw. And over time, speaking becomes natural. Section 7. The Shadowing Method. Your complete daily training routine. Shadowing is one of the most powerful techniques to improve your speaking fluency. And the best part is that you can do it alone, anywhere, even without a teacher. Shadowing means listening to English and speaking at the same time. You copy the sound, the rhythm, the pauses, and the melody of the speaker. This trains your brain and your mouth together. Many people think shadowing is difficult, but that is because they try to do it too fast. The secret is to take your time. Start slow. Start easy. Use short sentences. Do not worry about mistakes. The goal is not perfection. The goal is practice. Here is a simple daily routine you can follow every day. You can use this podcast or any other slow English audio. First, listen one time without speaking. Just relax and focus on understanding the meaning. Let the words enter your ears. Let the ideas enter your mind. This creates a mental map in your brain. When you understand the message, speaking becomes easier. Next, listen again, but whisper the words. Whispering helps you feel the movement of your mouth without pressure. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be perfect. Just whisper the sounds. This step helps your speaking muscles wake up. Your mouth starts to get comfortable with English. Then, listen a third time and speak with your normal voice. Try to match the speaker. Try to follow the rhythm. Don't stop if you miss a word. Don't pause if you make a mistake. Just continue. This continuous flow is what builds automatic fluency. You might feel slow at first, but with repetition, it becomes easier and easier. After that, pause the audio after each sentence. Repeat the sentence out loud. This helps your memory. You hear the sentence, stop, and produce it by yourself. This trains your brain to form sentences faster. It also helps you notice patterns. English becomes more familiar, more natural, more automatic. Finally, record your voice. For 1 minute, talk about the topic of the day. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about mistakes. Just talk. When you record yourself, you can hear your progress over time. Maybe today you speak slowly, but in 2 weeks, you will speak faster. In 1 month, you will speak more confidently. In 3 months, you will sound very different from when you started. If you follow this routine every day for just 10 or 15 minutes, your fluency will grow faster than you imagine. Shadowing is like going to the gym for your speaking muscles. The more you practice, the stronger you become. Section 8. Long daily practice sentences. Repeat after me. These sentences are designed for beginners, with simple vocabulary and clear structure. You can repeat them slowly, one by one, to build confidence and fluency. Feel free to shadow them, pause them, and practice them many times. The more you repeat them, the more natural they will feel. Everyday expressions. Repeat slowly. I am practicing English every day because I want to feel more confident when I speak. Sometimes I understand everything, but I still cannot find the words to answer. It is okay to make mistakes because mistakes help me learn and grow. I don't need perfect English. I just need English that works. When I speak slowly and calmly, I feel more relaxed and more confident. I want to improve a little bit every day, step by step, without pressure. Speaking English is a skill, and the only way to learn a skill is by practicing it. I am learning to trust my voice and speak even if I am nervous. Fluency patterns. Patterns help you create many sentences with the same structure. I think that. I feel that. In my opinion. I believe that. I want to say that. Now repeat the full long versions. I think that speaking every day is the best way to become fluent in English. I feel that my English is improving, even if the progress is slow. In my opinion, shadowing is one of the most powerful techniques to practice speaking. I believe that I can learn English if I practice consistently and stay patient. I want to say that I am proud of myself for practicing today. Confidence sentences. These are for building a positive mindset. I'm not afraid of making mistakes because mistakes help me improve. I'm learning English at my own pace, and that is perfectly okay. I am becoming more comfortable with speaking every day. I'm getting better, even if I don't see the progress immediately. I am strong. I am capable, and I can speak English with confidence. These sentences, when repeated daily, slowly build natural fluency. They train your brain to think in English, and they help you speak without fear. Section 9. Mindset. Confidence matters more than perfection. Now let's talk about your mindset, because mindset is just as important as practice. Many learners believe that they need perfect English before they can speak. They think they need perfect grammar, perfect vocabulary, perfect pronunciation. But the truth is, perfection is not real. Even native speakers make mistakes. Even native speakers forget words. Even native speakers speak differently depending on their mood. So why do you think you must be perfect? Fluency grows when you allow yourself to speak with mistakes. Confidence grows when you stop trying to sound perfect and start trying to communicate. When you change your mindset, everything becomes easier. Speaking English stops being a test and becomes an opportunity. It becomes something fun, something that helps you connect with people. You must understand that fear is normal. Everybody feels nervous when they learn something new, but you should not let fear control you. You should speak even if your heart beats fast. You should speak even if your voice shakes. You should speak even if you feel insecure. Because every time you speak, you grow stronger. Every time you speak, you train your brain. Every time you speak, you take one more step toward fluency. It is important to celebrate small progress. Maybe today you speak 1 minute. Tomorrow you speak 2 minutes. Next week you speak 5 minutes. This is progress. This is success. Fluency is not one big jump. It is many small steps that you take consistently. If you keep going, if you speak a little every day, you will become the fluent version of yourself, slowly, quietly, naturally. So remember this. Confidence creates fluency, not the other way around. You don't wait to feel fluent to speak. You speak to become fluent. Section 10. Final message. Thank you so much for listening to this long and slow English podcast. I hope this episode helped you understand why you can understand English, but still struggle to speak it. And I hope you now know that nothing is wrong with you. You just need time, practice, shadowing, and a positive mindset. If this podcast helped you, if you enjoyed the slow English, if you want more episodes like this, please give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so you never miss a new episode. Your support helps me continue creating slow, easy English content to help you practice, relax, and grow your confidence. Thank you again, my friend. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. And remember, progress happens every day. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.